Have you ever noticed how growing, changing, or trying something new almost always feels uncomfortable? Why is it that when we push ourselves to improve, we feel awkward, uncertain, even anxious? Here's the truth. Growth doesn't feel good, at least not at first. And that discomfort, it's actually a sign you're on the right path. Growth is a process of change, and change always challenges our comfort zones. When you stretch beyond what's familiar, your brain and emotions resist, and that's natural. The discomfort you feel is not a signal to stop. It's a signal that you're breaking old patterns and creating space for something new.
Our brain is wired to seek safety in routine. This wiring has deep evolutionary roots. For millions of years, our survival depended on recognizing patterns and avoiding unpredictable dangers. Routine and familiarity signal safety, allowing our brain to conserve energy and reduce risk. When things happen the same way over and over, the brain can operate on autopilot, freeing up mental resources for other tasks. This is why habits form so easily, and why we often find comfort in predictable daily rhythms. However, when you try to grow, whether it's learning a new skill, changing old habits, or stepping out of your comfort zone, your brain perceives this as a disruption to the status quo. Change introduces uncertainty and unfamiliarity, and that triggers the brain's built-in alarm system. To the brain, unknown situations can represent threats, because in the wild, unfamiliar meant potential danger. So even if you consciously want to improve or evolve, your brain may resist because it's trying to keep you safe. This resistance manifests in various ways: anxiety, self-doubt, fear, and sometimes even physical tension. You might feel uneasy about taking that first step or second-guess your decisions. These feelings are completely normal. They're your brain's way of warning you about venturing into the unknown. Anxiety serves as a signal that your brain is alert to potential risk, while self-doubt questions whether the change is worth it or if you're capable. Fear can cause hesitation or even push you to retreat back into familiar patterns. Understanding this resistance is crucial for growth. Instead of interpreting these feelings as signs that you should stop or that you're failing, recognize them as natural parts of the process. The discomfort you feel means your brain is working hard to rewire itself, breaking old neural pathways and forming new ones. It's the mental equivalent of stretching a muscle. It feels tight and uncomfortable before it gets stronger. By accepting anxiety and fear as companions rather than enemies, you empower yourself to move forward despite them. Over time, as new behaviors become familiar, the brain updates its safe zone, and what once felt threatening becomes comfortable. This is how growth happens, not by eliminating discomfort, but by pushing through it until the unfamiliar becomes your new normal. Besides, if you feel discomfort, it means that you are learning.
Think about when you learn to ride a bike or play an instrument for the first time. At the beginning, everything felt frustrating and awkward. Your movements were uncoordinated, your balance was shaky, and mistakes happened constantly. Sometimes it even felt painful. The falls from the bike, the sore fingers on the guitar strings, or the discomfort of pushing yourself to keep practicing despite wanting to give up. But all of this struggle was a vital part of the learning process. This awkwardness and discomfort are actually signs that your brain and body are working hard to build new neural pathways. When you try something new, your brain needs to create fresh connections between neurons, the the cells responsible for processing and transmitting information. These connections don't just happen instantly, they form gradually through repetition and practice. The more you repeat an action, the stronger and more efficient these pathways become until the skill feels natural. That initial difficulty you experience is your brain's way of adapting. It's rewiring itself to support your growth. The discomfort is a sign that you're breaking old habits or patterns and replacing them with new ones. This rewiring process requires energy and focus, which is why learning feels so effortful at first. It's important to realize that discomfort isn't a sign that you're failing. It's actually evidence that change is happening. Your mind and body are adjusting to new demands, pushing beyond previous limits. The frustration you feel means you're actively reshaping yourself. Over time, as those new neural pathways strengthen, what once seemed difficult becomes easier and more automatic. Riding a bike turns into second nature, and playing an instrument feels like a natural extension of your body. So next time you feel awkward or frustrated while learning or growing, remember, that discomfort is proof that you're evolving and moving forward. This is why you have to learn how to lean into discomfort and getting used to it.
Instead of avoiding the uneasy feelings that come with growth, try leaning into them. It might feel counterintuitive at first. After all, our natural instinct is to shy away from discomfort and seek comfort instead. But those uneasy feelings are not there to stop you. They are there to teach you something important. They act like signals from your inner self, drawing your attention to areas that need growth or change. When you feel resistance, pause and ask yourself, what can I learn from this feeling? Is it fear? Maybe it's a fear of failure or rejection. Is it frustration? Perhaps you're pushing yourself too hard or too fast. Or is it self-doubt creeping in, telling you you're not good enough? By naming and understanding these feelings, you begin to take control over them. Instead of letting discomfort shut you down, you use it as a tool for self-discovery. Ask also, where is this resistance coming from? Is it from past experiences that shaped your beliefs? Is it your inner critic trying to protect you from pain? Often, resistance arises from outdated mental patterns or limiting beliefs that no longer serve your growth. Bringing these to light helps you challenge and change them. Use discomfort as a compass rather than a warning sign. It guides you toward what truly matters, the parts of your life, mindset, or behavior that need attention. When you embrace these uneasy feelings, you empower yourself to face challenges head-on. You grow stronger, more resilient, and more self-aware. In fact, many successful people credit their growth to this very approach, feeling the discomfort, exploring it, and using it as a guide. So next time you encounter resistance, don't run away. Lean in, learn, and let discomfort lead you toward your best self. Because growth is a cycle, not a straight line.
Remember, growth isn't linear. It's easy to expect progress to be a straight upward path, one where every day you get better, stronger, or wiser. But real growth is far messier than that. It comes with twists, turns, and sometimes even steps backward. And that's perfectly normal. Setbacks don't mean you're off track or that you've lost your way. They're part of the process. Think of growth as a winding road. Sometimes you circle around the same spot, sometimes you climb steep hills, and other times you coast down gentle slopes. Each uncomfortable moment, each challenge you face, is not a failure, but a vital step forward. It's your mind and body adapting, learning, and becoming stronger. When you face doubts, remind yourself that they are temporary. Doubt often arises when you're pushing your boundaries or trying something new. It means you care enough to question, which is a good sign. Instead of letting doubt stop you, use it as fuel to push through. Remember why you started. Focus on your goals and take one step at a time. Celebrate every bit of progress, no matter how small it seems. Growth often happens in tiny increments. A new habit formed, a moment of self-awareness, a decision to try again after failure. These small victories add up over time, building momentum that carries you forward. Even if the path feels slow or painful, keep going. The discomfort is temporary, but the results of your effort are lasting. Every step you take, even the difficult ones, is bringing you closer to the person you want to become. So be patient with yourself, honor your journey, and trust that growth is happening, one imperfect step at a time.
I used to quit when things got hard, but now I know discomfort means I'm growing. That feeling is no longer my enemy. It's my signpost. Growth is never meant to feel comfortable. If it did, it wouldn't truly be growth. Real transformation happens when you push beyond what feels safe and familiar, stepping into discomfort, uncertainty, and sometimes fear. Instead of seeing these feelings as enemies or signals to stop, recognize them as essential guides on your journey. They are signs that you're moving beyond old limits and creating space for a new, stronger version of yourself to emerge. Embrace the awkwardness that comes with learning and changing. Welcome the uncertainty that challenges your assumptions and the fear that tests your courage. These feelings mean you are alive, evolving, and breaking free from old patterns that no longer serve you. Keep pushing forward, even when it's hard. Keep growing, even when progress feels slow or uncomfortable. Because on the other side of discomfort is the person you're meant to become. Stronger, wiser, and more fulfilled. Your future self will thank you for not giving up. Just remember that growth and comfort do not coexist, and I will help you on your way of mental growth. Thank you for sticking around. See you in the next video.